Hello, welcome to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. This is the channel Through the Tomes. I will be playing this, hopefully to the end. I have played Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 1. It was a really good game and I highly recommend going out and buying it if you like Metroidvania style games. And we're just gonna jump right into this, see how it goes. I will say, as you can see here, I've started out on Veteran. I've done episode 1 just to kind of test out the game and see how it is. But we're going to start from scratch. We'll still do Veteran. 1 player, I'm not going to be doing 2. Okay. Zangetsu. The peerless swordsman from the east crossed paths with fellow travelers on his quest for revenge. They overcame perilous battles and forged deep bonds, ultimately working together to strike down the demonic threat they pursued. However, their journey has not yet complete. Dominique, an exorcist sent by the church, who has sworn to revenge against demonkind, spread word of a tower of unknown origins. It is said to be constructed using methods once thought impossible for man to achieve. It was known by the church as the Demon Tower. As if called forth by the tower itself, the demon's castle appeared once again. Is this a curse or fate? Or the whim of the moon? Zangetsu's blade flashed in the moonlight once more as the demon's stronghold beckoned. I may have botched that text a little bit. It's okay. The dragon's silhouette. If you're kind of like me, you really appreciate when people make Metroidvanias, because sometimes you just need a challenge, and usually, if people take the time to make games in a Metroidvania style, they're usually pretty difficult. And for those of you that have played the first one, you know that this game is not an exception to that rule. It's a very difficult game with difficult bosses and a pretty unique and good story. Trying to see if I can remember all the controls. It has a pretty basic controller setup. In Veteran mode, just like classic Castlevania-esque style, when you get hit by enemies' attacks, you get knocked backwards, which adds a whole other layer of depth to the gameplay. Peril to watch out for. See, like normally if you did on the casual, if I were to get hit, those pitfalls wouldn't really do anything, but on this mode, it's pretty easy to get knocked back and insta-killed. Just random lanterns that give you weapon power-ups. The purple ones give you the weapon power-ups, and these basic orangish yellow lanterns can give you coins which help your score, or I believe they sometimes can give you magic potion bottles. Pretty sure. Yep. Knock that out. I don't want to waste too many resources. Shit. Stalking up. This level is pretty much, like I said, I've already played through it. This one sets up pretty well just to be a tutorial to show you different abilities. They put enemies in very easy to deal with locations, which that will not be the case later, I'm sure, if it follows the same formula as the first game. Oh my god. Really rusty. Poor Zangetsu's getting the shit beat out of him. Alright, this purple one should give me... I already have the whip, but it's good. Oh. This... oh, life. That's good. I'm gonna need that. And just like Castlevania, there's hidden compartments in the walls and floors and whatnot that'll give you hearts or magic, various items. If you're good at timing, you can actually hit the flame of the gargoyles and destroy it, so you really don't have to worry about it, but I still want to take a chance. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I think I can kind of cheese this guy. Normally they put these characters in, like, really hard to deal with scenarios, but that one's obviously, since it's the tutorial level pretty much, it's within your reach. Heart and a whip, more heart. I think we're good on that. Good on magic. Good to go. And that's the dragon in the background that just silhouetted. Came off the tower that was being enveloped by the moon. Which you'll see in a second. This dragon's design is actually really cool, in my opinion. Which, that's a really strong suit of this game. The enemy designs are just really good. Like I said, I have fought this boss before. My first attempt on this wasn't as smooth, but I kind of got the rhythm of this boss down a little bit. And he does a lightning attack. Just get a bunch of free hits, and then run, otherwise you're going to take a lot of damage. Just kind of hang out here. He has a pretty basic rotation of different abilities. Just once you figure it out, he's not too hard to deal with. Another really good aspect of this game is the music. The music is absolutely amazing. It's so good for a Metroidvania-styled game. The score of the first one was also really good too. Got him. And normally in the first one, which is kind of a play with that, in the first one as a boss dies, it has like one final attack just to do as much damage as possible. But in this one, the character, which you find out later is named Dominique, comes in and saves you, just as kind of a tip of the hat towards that. I can't do a very good female voice, so bear with me. You're too slow, Zangetsu. I felled the target before you. Didn't realize I actually thought that was Zangetsu for a second. You have some nerves using me as a decoy. Come on, I had no choice. You were the only person I could rely on for this. Let me lend you my strength and we will slay those demons together. I have faith in you, Zangetsu. Dominique has become an ally. Pretty easy setup to get an additional character. Which I'm using a controller, so LB and RB can switch between the two. She has a different array of abilities. She can jump higher for one, has a spear. If you jump high, you can also aim down, and which it'll explain right here. You can attack up, or when you jump downward and bounce off things. I'm assuming you can bounce off enemies, I haven't done it yet. I like sticking with Zangetsu though. Zangetsu's the OG of this game. Second stage. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Oh, this would be a perfect opportunity. She also has a magic ability where she can throw a flower right now, which I'm not going to get this one, I don't even know what that one does yet. But she can throw a flower, and it actually gives you health, which is pretty good. Zangetsu can also benefit from the health, just to keep your party from dying, because once they're dead, they're gone for the level, I believe, if it follows the same format as the first one. gonna stick with Zangetsu. I got the timing of him a lot better. We'll use her for this, though. Kind of curious what other characters you can play in this game. I don't know if it's going to be the same cast as the first game. I believe from a preview, there's a robot-type character? Or a mecha kind of character? I don't know too much about him. I wonder if I can... There we go. Much easier. They probably set up this intro, since Dominique's new, to be more prone and easier to deal with when you're playing Dominique. I just don't want the crystal. The health is so much better. It's so good. Shoot. There we go. I can't fit in that hole down there. Save magic using her. Screw it. There we go. I won't get every bag, but I get every easy one. There we go. Music's so good. I don't know if that kills me or not, but I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna deal with that. Oh, I can use him. Clever girl. There's just some areas where you just have a feeling that it's gonna be there. Oh man, I really needed the whip. Oh well. Well. Shoot. Yeah, we can do this. Shoot. Oh well. The vines climb up there anyway. I just won't be able to get that bag. Already got some new enemies from the first game, I can tell you that. I just don't want it. I just don't want it. Like, that's so good. Just health almost down, you're getting ready to die, boom. Just throw down a heart. Costs almost nothing. Just costs 6. That's not bad. For a big heart. I feel like I could probably bounce on those. I might have to do that when I go back over there. Unnecessary damage. Just look at that, boom. Get my health back up. And then I lost it again. God damn it. There we go. Do I want to try this? Oh. That would be very hard. Nah, I ain't gonna bother with it. Just that still frame cracks me up. Let's see. No. Usually I would get the whip or the talisman, but this demon flame that I have right now is really good for the boss at the end of the stage, which I have no idea what the boss is for the stage, but That was tried and true for the first game, so we're just gonna keep it. See, like right now, dude, I think it's 2 for every 1 hit. Yeah. I bet I can, yep. A little easier. We don't want that whip. I don't remember what's in the golden lanterns, but we're about to find out. I think... Oh yeah, I can get up there. Sweet. Usually those are extremely hard to get, but I guess they just kind of give you that one. It's probably really good, and I don't want to give up healing. Maybe later. Oof. It's all about timing. For the most part. Just one slight misstep or getting bumped by an enemy and you insta-die. We're getting some items here. Might be a boss ahead, maybe. We're good on health and magic, though. There's something. Friend or foe? Oh, I'm gonna die. I think Dominique's supposed to be set up for this. Oh my god, never mind. And she's dead. Great. Well, here's the thing. That's gonna happen a lot when you play this game. And sometimes you just gotta roll with it, but normally, if I was a little bit quicker, before she died, I would have just switched to Zangetsu and she would have been kept alive, and then I could have created a gap to throw down that vine and do some healing. Let's see if I can... This is going to be a lot harder now, because Zangetsu cannot attack upward without his whip. Oh, she kept her health, though. Huh. At least I know what these do now. I am gonna run out of magic soon, though. Oof. She got a second form? Oh. Sweet. Just gonna stand there. Alright, he's gonna pose with me. I don't know who that is, but okay. I'm sure he's gonna be the next edition. Well, if it isn't Zangetsu. Always glad to see an old war buddy who can still hold his own. I could say the same to you. You seem just as sharp as ever. Seeing as we share a common enemy, would you give me the honor of fighting alongside you once again? I'm not so sure any ordinary human will be much use in that battle against demons, but more help is appreciated. Welcome aboard. Oh god, and then Dominique's gotta talk. You're one of those church's people? Sorry, Zangetsu, but there's no way I can trust someone from the church. Robert. It's a pretty nice name. Don't misunderstand. I don't know what grudge you bear, but she is needed in this battle. I'll trust your judgment. That was very quick. But I'll leave my bullet in the chamber. Should she raise my suspicions at all, it will find its way into her back. I guess Dominique didn't care that she was being threatened, that's fine. Let's see what this got. That's interesting. In the first game there was no character that had a gun. Or could do that. It's okay. I think this is a good place to stop, a good first take on this game. So, again, this is the channel Through the Tomes, and we're going to be playing a lot more of this. I'm going to play it all the way to the end, so I'll see you in the next video.